Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. Transect at Chapter 8, The Garden. Like many times before, Dust found herself in the vast, loathsome gap between realities and timelines. Focusing on the pathway to Paul's present, Dust assiduously pushed forward. She didn't like to be away from her fiancé longer than necessary. She knew Paul would worry if she was gone longer than expected. She felt an unexplainable sense of urgency, even though she wasn't gone all that long. Her conversation with Weisel was certainly brief. She felt this self-sin crawl at her heart to be back in Paul's present. As she approached the waypoint to the prime reality, her focus drifted. Inadvertently, her eyes wandered up the timeline to a spot in the very near future. She saw Paul weakening on the bed with her face in the pillow. "Tess, where are you?" the brunette asked through sobs, while vibrating from the time traveler's perceptives. "I need you so damn badly." Her voice was cracky and hoarse, seeing Dust's mind into a lip of worrisome madness. "What the actual fuck?" Dust thought to herself. "I'm coming, babe. Almost there." Suddenly, a radiant yellow light replaced her view of the timeline. It enveloped her, piercing through all perception, pulling Dust into its center. The brightness swallowed her, and she could no longer control her own direction. After several uncomfortable, frightful moments, Dust softly landed in a vaguely familiar space. "I'm sorry to do this, Des." A man's voice echoed throughout the intangible chamber. "But I had no choice." She recognized who it was immediately. "What the shit, S? Something is about to happen to Paul. I have to get back." She stood to her feet and scanned her surroundings. It was a transit, a gap between realities leading to different realities. Despite the multiple scenes playing out before her, through cloud-like spirals, she stopped forward, past the columns, heading towards the voice of the man. "Fuck the rest of this. Des, there will be time to explain. I need you to focus." "Fuck you." Des searched for the power within her. She envisioned Paul on the bed and gravely wished she could be beside the girl. No matter how much she tried, she couldn't locate her power. Tears filled her frightful eyes as she fell to her knees and let out a guttural scream. "Ah!" "Des, calm down." Her being hollered. "Don't you dare tell me to calm down, motherfucker. Give me back to Paul. Now!" "No." The man's voice was calm and matter of fact. "I can't do that. You better hope we never meet face to face. I will kill you." Suddenly, the shape and hue of the transit shifted from a rosy white to a brassish gray. "I created this place to help several visitors of your mom's when they needed it. Its futility allows it to be viewed differently depending on the reality from which it is entered. If I just shift the realm ever so slightly, like this, the entire universe seemed to quaver as death fell backwards and, like slipping through a trap door, began striding downward on a descending plane. A rabbit hole, if you will. To bring us world rattled from above. What the fuck? Death wailed, a tempest of emotion trenching her every thought. For a moment, she was 11 years old again at her small town's local Christmas parade. You just gonna hang out here? Her tall mom asked. Let's go get some hot chocolate at the trail. She tilted her neck to point down the hill towards the town center. It would be about a 3-block walk, 6 if you count there and back. Destiny briefly looked it up from her game over the top of her phone. Nah, I'm good, Mom. Usually you come with us, sweetheart. Her father muttered muffled. Want us to bring you one back, I guess? Yeah, that sounds good. The middle schooler shifted her gaze back to her phone screen. She could hear her parents walking away and notice their silhouettes disappearing as they moved forward down the sidewalk. They strolled together, arms around one another with hardly a gap between their trusting hips. It wasn't like Destiny didn't want to be there this year. She recently begun realizing the things that felt new and exciting when she was younger didn't have the same appeal as they once had. Plus, she just downloaded the mobile port of a JRPG she loved from Square Enix, and she fully intended to dive into the story. As the sidewalk continued to fill in with more townspeople, the blonde looked up and noticed a girl she went to school with sitting behind her mom and that directly across from the street. Directly across the street from where she sat. The brunette raised her hand in the air, momentarily stretched it back and forth. Obviously noticing they were looking in each other's direction. Destiny returned the gesture and rolled her eyes back down towards her game. She looked up again briefly and saw her classmate focusing on other things with her family. They stood several classes together since they were toddlers, yet Destiny didn't know much about her besides the few things she observed. Paul was a more popular kid, and Destiny knew she ran track. They always seemed to be partnered with other kids when they had to be in groups, never really speaking to each other. The blonde was always taller and felt more awkward than those her age. So she never felt like she fit in. Destiny decided to pay the family no attention and went back to her game. She spent the next half hour or so leveling up her maze and exploring the new towns she had came across. Finally, her parents returned just as they left, hand in hand, arm in arm, always tussling and never far away from the other. Matt's thought we should buy you a small so you don't get a sugar rush and get all wired. But I fought for you. Here you go, Brett. Medium hot chocolate. Corey handed her daughter the silver phone cup. You're welcome. Don't worry, I know I'm awesome. No need to sell me with compliments. Yeah, babe. Matt responded. The shorter woman sat in the tailgate chair to Destiny's side. But she can't sleep tonight? You on call. Fine, Master. The woman bumped shoulders, then turned in and pecked each other on the lips, standing directly over Destiny's spot. Gross! Oh, you think that's gross, Brett? Chloe pulled Mass in and bit her lower, purposely in Destiny's sight line, and begun making out with her wife. It was sloppy and overdramatic. No! Destiny pushed under and turned away. She made a fake vomit sound and watched as her parents reacted. Her tall mom laughed so hard Destiny thought she could see moisture gathering in the corners of the woman's eyes. Her brunette smiled, but her cheeks turned a shade of pink that could even be noticed in the dimmed moonlight. Among the colors of the nighttime lights, despite the sheer horror the middle schooler felt seeing her parents making out above her, she found it comforting to know she was surrounded by love. After the trio settled and made themselves comfortable in their chairs, the priest's silence began, solidifying the start of the parade. The cop cars rolled through first, followed by the mayor and other local VIPs in nice cars, like they did every year. The local Estradian group rode several horses. It seemed like an odd placement that one of the high school bands followed the equestrians. As soon as the person was confirmed, one of the horses dumped out right in the middle of the street. Watching the band members avoid the pile made Destiny giggled. In a matter of randomness, the parade progression halted because of a train up ahead that caused a delay. The band was forced to stop right as a trombone player stepped directly in the hearse poo. Because the band had to constantly march in place, even while not playing, the boy continued to splash the fresh drink over and over again. Through tears from laughter, Stephanie could see her classmate across the street, pointing and laughing hysterically, also as they witnessed the same event. As soon as the blonde girl's mom noticed what was happening, they began to laugh as well. "Oh shit! Like, literally!" Roy whooped it. "Hey, Destiny, how do you get a bathroom door open in a hurry?" Max placed her palm over her face and shook her head. "Oh no." "With a dune key!" She laughed, strapping her leg as she fought to catch her breath. "Get it? Dune key? Like poo and key?" "Yeah, we get it, babe." The minute voice sounded annoyed, but the smile on her face showed that she was anything but. Suddenly, Jess was standing in front of the door. She shook away the relived memory. "The Garden of Time lays behind this door." The Tabania spoke from an indeterminable location. "This is the only space the destroyer can never get to. The ruby of life is protected here. It radiates pure love and must never be tainted." While listening to the man's words, Jess turned around to look behind her. Darkness and emptiness filled the space to her back and sides. It was a desolate and futile kind of gloom that she had never experienced. A wave of panic hastened her decision to get inside as quickly as possible, away from whatever evils loomed in the saddle. She stretched her arm and stretched the silver doorknob, quickly twisting and pushing the door open with her other palm. Having to immediately shield her eyes from the brightness, Just stepped inside, the door slammed behind her, and vanished. Hi everyone. This is Emma 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!